Well, folks, after days and days of hunting right here in Nashville, Tennessee, Hollywood Hogan, I finally procured Hollywood Hogan. Let's see if this Kyle O'Reilly's a chase. Regular. Kevin Owens, Ricochet, Rollins. Folks, unbelievable. Sometimes persistence pays off. Tales from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Welcome to Tales from Collector's Paradise, featuring yours truly, Bigsteviepump. And this is going to be a figure focus today, guys. That's right. You saw it in the beginning. I kind of gave away that I found it, but this is going to be a story today about this Hogan and this journey to find it and everything. But we're going to do a figure focus, and we're going to feature the WWE Mattel Ultimate NWO Hollywood Hulk Hogan. A figure I've been waiting to see for 25 years, truthfully, but for Mattel's had the line since 2010, and here we are in 2021, February of 2021, and they're just now getting Hollywood Hogan out, the NWO. So anyway, it is what it is, but we got it today, folks, and I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. But a couple of quick things. I need to clean up a couple of pieces of business. One, thank you for joining me here today on Tales from Collector's Paradise featuring Bigsteviepump. I appreciate all the likes and the comments and the subscriptions, guys. The channel's growing. Hashtag Pump Squad. Hashtag just keep grinding. That's what we're doing, folks. And by the way, don't forget to cruise on over to RememberCollectibles.com. RememberabiliaCollectibles.com. Just like you think. Memorabilia with a re in front of it. Anyway, check that out, guys. A lot of stuff going on over there. Lots of cool things in the works for 2021 for BSPN Productions, Bigsteviepump, Tales from Collector's Paradise, Figure Focus, Exquisite Dining, Remember Be Collectibles. Lots of big things coming, guys. But real quick, these hunt videos, my last hunt video you've seen, I put it up in twice. So there's a speedy edition and then there's a regular edition. So, these journeys, it was an hour video. So I want you to put in the comments kind of what you like. Did you like, which version did you like? Or, if I'm hitting these stores for an hour, total footage, are you guys going to want to see me just keep coming up empty? There's a lot of emptiness there. You see these stores and what's going on? It's Walmart's been resetting and they're, working on their after Christmas stock. We're in February. Yeah. And, so they've reset and they're starting to get this, merchandise out. Target, a little bit better job of getting their merchandise out. It is still empty in a lot of spots, and some figures like G.I. Joe figures, which, by the way, are in stock at RememberBeACollectibles.com. You can get basically almost every one that's been out so far right now in stock. You can't find them in stores. You can't find them anywhere, but you can find them there, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that. And, guys, so that's a couple of things. These hunts, so I decided that I didn't know if people would want to watch an hour video of me coming up empty. So let me know in the comments down below while you're hitting that big thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button. Go ahead and let me know what you think. Do you want to see me, just berating these stores and coming up empty for an hour? Would you rather me condense the footage and make it fast? Just let me know. Anyway, that's one of the other pieces of business I wanted to clean up. So I put this video out, basically today in between, I think it's February 3rd, coming at you strong, but I wanted to get this out in between the Louisville hunt. So in the Louisville hunt, I don't find this Hogan. So I'm going to go ahead and give that away, and you see that at the beginning. So anyway, so I'm debating on what to do with that footage because we hit a lot of stores in Louisville and it's similar to the stores in Memphis. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to figure out, but I wanted to get a different video out instead of just putting out back-to-back hunt videos and stuff like that. I want to get something a little quicker out, except for this monologue's going on forever. Steve, Bigsteviepump, seriously, can you just go ahead and get your grubby little hands on the Hollywood Hogan already? Yes. And we're back. All right, guys, so I'm sorry that monologue took so long there, but anyway, so check this out. We got Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and oh man, in that glare, let's switch sides. Let's try. Oh yeah, that's gonna be much better. That's ridiculous. Bigsteviepump, you know how he likes to do things, but man, I am super stoked about this figure. And we're going to get our grubby little hands on it here in just a minute, trying to stay away from the glare. But I wanted you to see it in its packaging. So there's a look. And there's this side. Bigsteviepumps just being just literally stupid today, folks, because I'm just super stoked about this. Like I said, I've been waiting for this figure for like 25 years because the NWO come out in like 96. Oh, and what we're going to do is pull out a Buck 382-1. Making that happen. Let's go ahead and cut the tapes here. So, this figure come out, like I said, I wanted it to come out in like 96. This figure's so awesome, but Mattel had the WWE line since 2010. So I've wanted this figure since 2010. And anyway, did I miss a piece of tape? What am I missing? Oh, I missed one piece of tape. Hold on, let's... No, I didn't. It's just being stubborn. Okay, well, we'll just rip it open. I'm going to keep one closed anyway. So let's go ahead and put it up here. So this is how he comes with the belt. We can show his accessories this way. His hands, the extra set. These are, I think, closed fist. Yeah, they're completely closed fist. The real cloth shirt and the feather boa that is a rubberish accessory. The sunglasses, and then obviously two alternate heads, the screaming head, and then just the regular Hogan head, and then this one. And honestly, I feel like this is actually a recycled head from before, I'm pretty certain, but I actually feel like I like this head the best. I mean, I'll see what it looks like maybe with the screaming head on there. But anyway, I'm going to pause it real quick and pull him out so you don't have to listen to all that crap, and then we'll get him out of our hands. Hang tight. All right, folks, and what we're going to do, since, he just is in the package in his raw form, we're just going to start with him like this, and then I'll build the accessories on him, and we'll kind of talk about him or, how he looks. But, man, all right, so here he is. The headband comes off, and you can see, they did a pretty good job with the bald spot, since this is NWO Hogan, the pretty receded hairline there, and boom, pop the do-rag back on. So, the gloved hands, I like the way that these look. Let's see if we can, well, I really want the camera to pick up on that. Yeah, it's like the way it kind of ruffles up, and then his other hands are closed. Completely closed like a fist. The other ones that are in the package, and we may put those on. I may put a couple of these different heads on as I'm running him through. You got the torso bend here, and it's like a different style, and actually this is the way the AEW figures are, the way they've been doing them. Of course, and they've done the butterfly shoulders, and I think Wicked Lester was quite a fan of the butterfly shoulders anyway, so you can see there they've got a much better range, that can go all the way around and really do this. Now, I mean, when they do these butterfly shoulders, there's not much of a way to do it. I don't love the way it looks there. It looks less natural. Of course, with a shirt on, it's not going to look as bad. But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, if you want the range of articulation, you're going to have to do something like that. Now, so we've done, a lot of the upper body, and you see he's just got matching hands. But I mean, I really like the likeness. Like I said, we're going to pop a couple of these other heads on here as we're assembling Hogan here. But let's go ahead and move on down towards the belt here, the weight belt, NWO. And everybody knows that when you're NWO, you're NWO for life. Anyway, I couldn't, I don't have an NWO Hogan shirt, so I just had to pull out the Hulkamania shirt given to me by a very good man, named Mark. So anyway, thanks, Mark. Got a couple of friends named Mark, but I think the one that gave it to me knows who I'm talking about. Anyway, Hollywood Hulk Hogan there on his buttocks region and the lightning. And you'll notice here the thigh swivel. And then you'll notice the double jointed knees. Rubber knee pad. And then we'll move on down to the boots. And you've got You know, NWO, it's got the NWO style Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And look on the inside of that boot, like you can see the inside of the other boot. I mean, this figure is literally just simply too sweet. That's right, guys. This figure is awesome, man. And I was a big fan of the Pentagon, and I still am, and I said Pentagon would have a tough time. I don't know, man. He's getting some competition from Hollywood here, baby. Let's pause it. I'm going to put some of his stuff on, and I'll be right back. Guys, we just can't give it up. Check it out, man. Is this figure not getting sicker by the moment? And I got the screaming head on there, man. So, you know, the sunglasses, you kind of have to tuck them under the headband a little bit to get them to stick. And that's kind of true with any sunglasses figure. But now, if this figure has any shame on use, I love the rippled effect in the back where it's cut out, you know, just like the way you used to do it. Real cloth shirt. But the seam down the middle, man, it's hard to get to line up, you know, and spell it NWO. And I tried. And they do this so you can make him rip it, you know. So in theory, you know, you could have him holding it with his hands here and ripping it open. So that's what you're supposed to have him doing is, you know, ripping the shirt off, I guess. And so they want it to be like that. So I get that, but at the same time, it just, you know what they really should have done? And this is some really next level thinking, you know, and they're already charging $30 for this. But you know what they could have done? They could have given you 2 cloth shirts. One, you know, that didn't, you know, Velcro right there. I mean, I get it. They want the ripping effect. That's fine. I understand it. But, sorry, I'm struggling with these glasses. We'll just kind of go with it like that. But I get it. They want this Velcro effect. Well, why not give us maybe 2 cloth shirts? One that you could do this with and then one where it doesn't have that. And maybe that one could Velcro at the side or something so you could get it on easy and off. I don't know. That's the sort of next level thinking that just somebody's not doing. Because this just doesn't look that great like that. I mean, even to the level I'm debating on trying to find, I feel like I've got another cloth NWO shirt that I'm probably going to possibly put on it. I don't know. I don't like to really change up the figures that much. Real quick on the double jointed elbow, I just kind of noticed that I really like the way that looks. And then, I mean, that doesn't look great, obviously, but when it's together like that, I kind of like the way it looks. But anyway, I just kind of noticed that it looks like an elbow. But, you know, these figures, obviously, with this much articulation, they can only do so much with them. But if this figure had any shame on use, it's the shirt, the way they did the seam down the middle. And they did that with the, you know, the defining moments, Hogan. Well, let's just grab him. I got him right here. The defining moments, Hogan. This is a rubber shirt. And it does the same thing. It splits down the seam. And that was one of the reasons that I didn't really like that. You know, I just didn't really like that it split down the seam like that. So anyway, it is what it is. Put that Hogan back up. And we still got the NWO Hogan. But we're going to bring him back in like with the feather boa and the belt and all that. I just kind of been transforming him here as we've been, you know, going along the way. But this figure I think is awesome. You know, I really am super stoked with it. But let's pause it and let's take a look at him at full gear. He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Ha ha ha! You will never stop Cobra!
Prove Cobra Commander can command anywhere. Nothing will stop Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes could be in trouble. G.I. Joe Classified Series. In stock now at RememberbiliaCollectibles.com. And that's important to know, because knowing is half the battle. Some styles may vary. G.I. Joe Classified Series by Hasbro. In stock at RememberbiliaCollectibles.com. Yo, Joe! And man, this figure just keeps getting sicker by the moment. So here he is with his feather boa. And like I said, this is, rubber. It's a hard rubber and it's fine or whatever, because all those other feathers and stuff get all over the place. This is one area that I'm going to say, kudos to Mattel for that. I actually kind of like it. It looks good enough. They did a good job, I think, painting all these little black accent highlights in there to give it that featherish look. And you got the NWO Championship belt. And I liked how they made it. It's actually, if you'll notice here, I was actually able to kind of get it over the weight belt. Well, it looks like I kind of shifted the weight belt a little bit. But anyway, get it over the weight belt and it still be fastened. So I think that they did a good job with that. And notice I put the closed fist hands on him. That'll pick up. So, all in all, man, just wow. Just look at this figure, this Hogan, this, WWE Mattel Ultimate Hollywood Hulk Hogan. This figure is just awesome. And this is, in the $30, $35 price range. But, man, on the secondary market, these are going $50, $60, man. These things are going nuts because everybody's wanting to get them. And you can go ahead and pre-order them right now at rememberbiacollectibles.com. We have them up for pre-order. We're getting them in just any day now. They're starting to hit, folks. So any day we're going to have our supply in as well. So you should go ahead and go over there and pre-order yourself one if you can't find one out in the wild. So, and it takes a lot of hunting. So, folks, it took Bigsteviepump about 70 stores and a few days to find this Hogan. I said I was going to tell a story about it. Well, I've been so enamored and lost in the figure itself of how awesome it is. 70 stores worth of hard work and dedication, and you just never know when this stuff's going to hit. And this thing would go online on Target.com. Walmart doesn't even carry these, so the only place you're really going to find them is like Target. There's a few other places, but Amazon, they're already double the price on Amazon. Because people buy them out, retail arbitrage or whatever. And so a lot of you people, I'm sure, know about this in the collecting game or just anything at all, but maybe some of you don't, where people just buy out everything Amazon has in stock and they'll turn around and raise the price on it and sell it themselves and have Amazon deliver it and ship it for them and everything. All kinds of ways to make money in 2021 on the internet, folks. Start digging. If you're not figuring it out, dig. It's out there, folks. Anyway, back to Hogan. So, took me 70 stores to get this, and I can, as I'm telling this, I guess I can bring him up and showcase him off a little bit more. So, we went to Memphis. We went on down into Mississippi, Olive Branch, because these stores were saying, oh, they have 3 in stock, and then you'd go and they don't have them. People are hiding these figures under the kick plates in the store, and I'm sure you've seen videos, and if you haven't, you can look on YouTube, and people are hiding figures in the action figure aisle or other aisles at Target. Like, they pull up the kick plate and just hide stuff under there. Last night, me and my main man Lane was around Nashville doing some hunts, which I didn't record, and it was like super successful, of course, because I didn't record it. But anyway, the Louisville and Memphis hunts, had nothing compared to the Nashville hunt that we did yesterday. But all over Nashville, all over Louisville, all over Memphis, on down into Olive Branch, Mississippi, all up into Indiana. We crossed the border up in there. We went through Kentucky. So, we've been all over hunting. Not just this. We're looking for all kind of stuff. You never know what we're hunting. So, not just one figure. G.I. Joe figures, store exclusives. These store exclusives, if you want them, you got to get out and hunt. I'm telling you, that's about it. Because you're probably not going to get them online. When they go online, they go quick on sale, and you'll get the notification. That's what I was going to tell you on this Hogan. I got the notification 3 or 4 different times. Oh, your item's in stock. I would immediately try to go buy it. Sold out. You couldn't get it. That's how sick these things are happening. It's like concert tickets trying to see the Rolling Stones or something, man, back in the day. It's ridiculous. It's just crazy the way this collectible game is. But it's not just toys or action figures. It's cards. It's the entire collectible thing. You can't find sports cards. There's more and more people out on the hunt, more and more people knowing about this stuff. They're just not manufacturing a lot of it. They're manufacturing plenty of like AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman's. But, when you start getting into characters, classic characters and stuff like that, they don't put them out as often, and I get it. The demand's not quite as high because we're talking about somebody who was relevant 40 years ago. But to somebody like me, who's been saying their prayers, taking their vitamins, doing their training, and being true to their self, brother, means a lot. So, thank you, Mattel. And this is like one of my very favorite Hulk Hogan figures, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And, earlier I was talking about the shirt, so I'm just going to bring up, like, this Hogan, who's one of the reigning champions. Notice he's missing the belt because that Shawn Michaels, what is up with that dude, man? Anyway, so you'll notice, this is the way I prefer the cloth shirt to look, where it doesn't have that rippled effect. That's just such a much, the Velcro effect, the seam right down the middle. That's just such a better look. And they could have done that. And real quick, I'm going to grab, this is the Storm Collectibles Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And you can see the way they did the cloth shirt. It's just open on the side, trying to move his arm a little bit so you can see it. There we go. So the shirt's actually just open on the side, so it's not even a full shirt. So that might be another idea or way to do it, but you can see these figures are, pretty similar. And actually, he has a feather boa that is like featherish, like, cloth. I don't have it handy. I don't keep it on him because those feathers just get all over the place. And that's what I was talking about earlier. But you can see, this is both of these companies. Storm Collectibles, this was a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. And this is, Mattel, WWE Mattel Ultimate. But you can see this is both of them's attempt at making this figure. And the Storm Collectibles is much thicker. Truthfully, they're, the same scale. They're the same size. Height-wise, it's just the Storm Collectibles is a little thicker, which I probably prefer. But, it is what it is. That Storm Collectibles is a $40 or $50 figure. And now a couple of hundred on the secondary market, or at least over 100. When I was looking at them the other day, I think they were going 130, 150 bucks. So, because they were limited run and all that, and it was an exclusive. So, this one, though, you can get, and it's 30 bucks. It's probably some of the best 30 bucks you'll ever spend. I really like it. And, it's hard to not give it an 11 out of 10. The one thing is that I don't like about the cloth shirt, but Pentagon Jr. is saying, hey, man, check it out, Bigsteviepump. I am so far reigning action figure of the year, so I don't know, man. They're both in the black and white. Right now, we may have a tie. For action figure of the year, we may have a tie at the moment for 2021, folks. It's getting serious already. When you start having Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Pentagon Jr. battling it out for action figure of the year on February 3rd, things are getting real, folks. Man, let's come back with a quick final little monologue. All right, folks, so we're back. And guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. And I know this is probably a pretty long figure focus, but I wanted to clean up some stuff. I wanted to talk about some things. I wanted to, Anyway, guys, I appreciate you continuing to like and comment and subscribe and hashtag just keep grinding, hashtag pump squad. And guys, and also hashtag always on the hunt, Bigsteviepump. Guys, seriously, if you want me to hunt for you, if there's something you're looking for, hit me up. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. We got the Remember Be a Collectibles page on Facebook. I'm all over the place. Not hard to find. Look me up. Bigsteviepump. Out! So real quick, talk about persistence. So this is a Nashville hunt that was a super success yesterday that didn't even get recorded on February 2nd, Groundhog's Day. Me and my main man, Lane, went hunting, and yeah, it looks like a little AEW figures in there, and I don't even know what all's in there, folks. But, oh, look, it looks like Baroness. It looks like Bigsteviepump finished his 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe collection. That's coming soon to Tales from Collector's Paradise featuring Bigsteviepump. Look at that Nashville hunt success. Tales from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Oh yeah, brother, and one other thing. Mattel, where's my necklace? You couldn't give me a necklace? Come on, Mattel, you're better than that. One tiny detail that was missed that you didn't have to miss, brother, if you would have just been in the gym, saying your prayers, doing your training, taking your vitamins, and being true to yourself. You wouldn't have to worry about missing little things like the necklace, Mattel, brother. Ooh.